I have a vision to build a world of generosity and to create a world where every person is comfortable being in their own skin and where every conversation is one that's been normalized, so that there isn't an outlier, there isn't someone who feels that they've been minimalized in any way. That's my mission in life. About a year ago, I attended ISTA, the International School of Temple Arts in Croatia, and I thought that I was going to explore my, sexual identity, and that wasn't it at all. I realized that I was carrying a ton of trauma in my body around childbirth. I had had a couple of miscarriages and delivered 2 children, and so during that course of that week, I just released so much pain and suffering and created so much healing in my body that I thought, this is something that I want to commit myself to. I want to create this type of opportunity for healing for everyone. So I sought out Rachel Rickards, and Rachel's a dear friend of mine, and I reached out to her and I said, hey, I want to bring this work of healing, somatic healing, identity work, both sexual and body healing, and I want to do it as a mom, and I want to do it with my full identity. I don't want to bifurcate who I am. I don't want to be a wife and mom here and a facilitator here. And she said, okay, let's do that. And so for the last 6 months, Rachel and I have been putting together a workshop series called the Liberation Series. In the Liberation Series, there's workshops every month, and those are focused on different aspects of liberating yourself. The first is liberating yourself from your past, from the stories that you've built up over your life that says, this is who I am. And the second is liberating yourself from others' expectations of your future. So what do you actually want for your future? Is that different than what others want for you? And can you reframe that to be yours and for you to own it? The third is, how do you liberate yourself from your body story? And so not just your body image, but the story that your body has never been able to tell you. And the fourth is shadow dancing. And so how do we integrate those pieces of ourselves that we're most afraid of, that we hide from, that we run away from, that we tuck into closets, that we sweep under the rug? And then finally, we bring it together with how to build community. And so how to identify others in your world that are like-minded, that are aligned with you, that can help you to build the world that you're seeking to create. And so this culminates in a week-long retreat that we're hosting called Liberated Body, Liberated Life. And each of those modalities will be highlighted during the retreat. How do you know that you're the right person to come to a workshop like Liberated Body, Liberated Life? You are a person who is seeking. You're a person who wants to taste the tea. You're a person who is willing to take on some hard conversations, to take a hard look at your past, present, and future, to question yourself, to question your assumptions. You're a person who's coachable, who's open to getting feedback, not just from me, but from your peers. And you're a person who is willing to say, I'm willing to take a radically different path in my life if that is the path that I am meant to take. If that scares you, that's okay, but you have to be willing to look at it all. Everyone who comes to these types of workshops find themselves at the precipice of leaving something behind and stepping into something unknown. And so if that's where you find yourself, it's so helpful to have some guidance and some tools for your toolbox so that you can step into the unknown, but with some support. And that's what we're doing here.